Good morning, my dear children. How are you all? I hope you all fine. So today we are going to start one lesson from history. Okay. So from history we are going to see chapter 4, that is what books and burials tell us. What books and burials tell us. So we are going to see what these old books and burials what information we can get from those. Okay, we are going to see about that in this video. So children, it's very interesting lesson, so listen very carefully. Okay, so it will be like a good story. Okay, so let's start. So first we are going to see about Vedas. We are going to see about Vedas, 4 types of Vedas. So we have 4 types of Vedas. The first one is the Rig Veda, the Sama Veda, Yajur Veda, Adharva Veda. Okay, repeat along with me, my dear children. The first one is Rig Veda, second one is Sama Veda, third one is Yajur Veda, and fourth one is Adharva Veda. These are the books, 4 types of Vedas we have. Okay, so we are going to see about Rig Veda. Okay, so Rig Veda, that is old. So which is the oldest Veda? Rig Veda is the oldest Veda and was composed about 3500 years ago. How much years ago? 3500 years ago this Rig Veda was written, composed. Okay. The Rig Veda includes more than 1000 hymns. How many hymns? How many songs, like small songs? Okay. So how many hymns? 1000, more than 1000. Okay, that is called as Sukta. That is called as Sukta. That meaning is well said. That is called as Sukta or well said. Okay, these hymns are in praise of various gods and goddesses. So what these hymns are about? What does this hymns tells about? So these hymns tell about praises. Okay, praises about various gods and goddess. Okay, like we have many songs to praise our particular god, right? Similarly, these songs also praise the particular god or goddess. Okay, 3 gods are especially important. How many gods are important? 3 gods are especially important in those praises. Okay, so we are going to see about those 3 gods. Okay, so first one is the Agni. The first one is Agni, the god of fire. First one is the Agni, the god of fire. Okay, fire. Okay, the Agni. The second one is Indra, a warrior god. The second one is Indra, a warrior god. And third one is Soma. So that is a plant from which a special drink was prepared. From which a special drink, okay, that was prepared. So what are the 3? The first one is the Agni, god of fire, Indra, a warrior god, and Soma, that was a plant. Okay, and next, most of the hymns were composed, taught and learnt by men. Okay, most of these hymns were written and studied by men. Okay, and few were composed by women, and only few was composed by women. Okay, the Rig Veda is in old or Vedic Sanskrit. So how this Rig Veda is written in which language? Old or Vedic Sanskrit. The Rig Veda was recited and heard rather than read. Okay, so this Rig Veda, they were recite this Rig Veda and people were hear this, then reading that. Okay, so they will sit and hear. Okay, one will be reading and reciting and remaining people will sit and hear that. Okay, it was written down several centuries after it was first composed and printed less than 200 years ago. So it was composed and after many centuries only it was written. Okay, understood children? So it was composed and the song is there, and after many years only it was written, okay, and printed less than 200 years ago, and 200 years ago only it was printed. Understood, children? So next we are going to see about how historians study the Rig Veda, how they study this. Some of the hymns in the Rig Veda are in the form of dialogues. So some will be like a dialogue between two are talking. So like that, dialogues are there. This is a part of one such hymn, a dialogue between a sage named Vishwamitra and two rivers. Okay, between Vishwamitra, one sage Vishwamitra, and between two rivers. So dialogue, okay, that they were worshipped as goddesses. So these two rivers were worshipped as goddesses. Okay. Then about horse, cattle, horses and chariots. There are many prayers in the Rig Veda for cattle, children, especially son, and horses. So many prayers for them, for cattle and children, especially son and horses. Okay. So first, horses were used in battles. Horses were used in battles. For war, horses were used. Okay. So battles were fought for what these battles were? War. For what? Land, water, and to capture people and cattle. So for what they were fighting? For land, for getting the land, or for water, or to capture people or cattle. Okay. There was no regular army at that time, but there were assemblies where people met and discussed matters of war and peace. Okay. Most men took part in wars and also chose leaders. So for this war, there is no regular army at those times, but people took a place to sit and discuss about war and peace. Okay. And mainly men participate in this war and also chose as leader. Okay. Wealth. Wealth was kept by the leader. So all the wealth were kept by the leader. Some were given to the priest and the rest were distributed among the people. So wealth, the money and wealth they have were kept by the leaders. Some were given to the priest and some were distributed among the people. Understood, children? Very good. So next, words to describe people in Rig Veda. What are the words we have to describe the people in Rig Veda? So we will see some of the words to describe the people in Rig Veda. There are two groups who were described in terms of their work. How many groups? Two groups. They were described in terms of their work. According to the work they are grouped. Okay. The first, the priest, who were also called Brahmins. They used to perform various rituals. So first group is priest. They were also called as Brahmins. They used to perform various rituals and pujas and everything. Okay. And second one is the Rajas. They did not have capital cities, palaces or armies, nor they did not collect any taxes. Sons did not automatically succeed fathers as Rajas. So these Rajas are like not like Rajas, okay, they will be like named as Rajas, okay. Two words describe the people or the community as a whole, okay. So one was Jana and other was Vish. So to describe the community, to group the people, one was Jana and the other was Vish, okay. The people who composed the hymns described themselves as Aryas and called their opponents as Dasas. So who were composed the hymns, they were called themselves as Aryas and the remaining opponent people were called as Tasas. Okay, Tasas are Tazis. So this Tasa means slave. Okay, the slaves were women and men who were often captured in war. So in war they will capture them and they were slaves. Okay. So these, see this big stones. Okay. So you see this big, so we'll get the idea about the next slide. So the next slide is about silent maintenance, the story of megaliths. So megaliths, what is megaliths? Big stones. So big stones are known as megaliths, which were arranged by people and were used to mark burial sites. So burial sites where the dead man or buried inside the soil, okay, that is called as burial site. So they will keep big stone for like for for the next time, so that they can identify this place is for this this man have buried in that place. Okay. So the practice of erecting megaliths began about 3000 years ago and was prevalent throughout the Deccan and South India, the Northeast and Kashmir. So in these places these megaliths were familiar. All burials have some common features. The dead were buried with distinctive parts which are called black and red ware. So all burials, they have some common features. Okay. So in some dead were buried, some dead person were buried with some pots. Okay, black and red like pots. Okay. So we are going to see the difference in the burial. Okay. Burial means dead people buried inside the soil, right? So we are going to see how differently they have buried. Objects are found with the skeleton. So archaeologists think that these objects may have belonged to the dead person. So sometimes while digging the soil, they found skeletons and along with some objects. So they archaeologists think that objects belong to the dead person. So that are buried along with them. Okay. They were different in status among the people who were buried. So different, they will not bury everyone same like that. Okay. Differently, some rich people will be buried with gold beads, stone beads, copper bangles, etc. Okay. But poor people, they were just buried with few parts. Okay. So difference in burial also. Understood, children? So now some burial spots mean for certain families. Okay. So this place belongs to this family. Only that person from that family will be buried in this place. So like that there will be some places. So people belong to the same family were buried in the same place. Okay. Stone circles or boundaries placed on the surface served as signpost. So they will keep some stone circle or something to know that burial site, so that next time they can find. So this is a place where our someone is buried there. Understood, children? Even now some place we are using like signpost. So like this place is for this man. Like after the death, after the buried, we will keep some photo or like some like boundary something. Okay. So similarly in those days also they kept stone circle as a signpost, so that next time they can say that this place is the place where this man is buried. Understood, children? Next. So next, special burial. So special burial. So it is a site on the river God. Okay, river God. It's a tributary of the Bhima river. Okay. Here adults were buried in the ground. They were laid straight with the head towards the north. Okay. They were laid straight head towards the north. In that way they will be buried. Vessels that probably contained food and water were placed with the dead person. So they will keep a vessel and food and water for the dead person. Okay. They will keep everything and bury along with the dead person. Understood, children? And last, occupations that what are the occupations? Archaeologists have found seeds of wheat, barley, rice, pulses, millets, peas and sesame in those places. So these have been cultivated in agriculture. Cuts in the bones of many animals show that they have been used as food. Okay, animals have been used as food. Okay, then fruits such as ber, amla, jamun, dates and a variety of berries were used as fruits. So these are the fruits used in those periods. So thank you, children. So that's all for today's class. So what things we have seen today? So what's the topic of the lesson? What books and burials tell us? Okay. So first we have seen about 4 types of Vedas: Rig Veda, Samaveda, Yajurveda and Atharva Veda. Okay. And we have seen about Rig Veda, that is the oldest Veda. And in that we have seen like 2 groups of people like priests and rajas. And next we have seen 2 community, Jana and Vish. And about the dialogue hymns written, we have seen about that. 3 types of gods we have seen, Agni, Indra and Soma. Okay. And after that we have seen about the burial site, how people were buried and what are the ways, what are the difference in status, and we have seen about these. Okay. So children, listen this video once again and thank you. Have a nice day.